Hey guys, Casual Chrono here. In this video, we are going to do the weapon tempering for Stalwart Fists. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these fights. Some of them I think are unnecessarily challenging if you're trying to do all of the pledges. And the pledges change weekly. So if you don't like one set of pledges, you could technically wait it out. For me, I just want to win the fight. That's all I really care about. I want to beat up the boss and win. I don't care about the pledges too much. So this video is not going to show you how to fulfill all of the pledges, which change every week anyway. This video is just one way how to actually beat the fight on challenge mode. So Stalwart Fists, you need Lokido, you need to get his weapon up, you need to do the whole weapon tempering sequence. Since he's Earth, I just tried my wind team. It's Tsubame Alter, Sesta AS, Melody AS, and Shiguri ES. And now, Shiguri's method of tanking is dodging, and there's a 10% fail rate. I just finished the fight on challenge mode for the first time. I wasn't recording, I just wanted to see what the fight was like, and I had absolutely no problems with this team. So if you have these characters, and I know they are kind of hard to get characters, but if you do have them, this strategy might work for you. Tsubame is geared as such. I do have a lot of Leopard and combo rate enhanced type stuff on, so Winged One's badge is combo rate as well. I guess you could gear these characters with the pains and the weaknesses and stuff like that if you wanted to. I didn't try. Sesta, geared as such. Power is a plus 50 power badge. Melody has several combo rate enhance ores attached to her power of pains. She's not doing much damage, so I don't know if I really even need the pains on her. I actually probably should give the pains to Tsubame, who does more damage, but whatever Grasta Melody is holding, you can just toss on some combo rate enhancements. Her hit point badge is a 2000 hit point badge. She never really took any damage, so I'm not so sure you even need something that high. And then Shiguri, I was using the Moonshade Katana for the enhanced combo rate. Stamped Ring, Galaxy Badge, which has combo rate. You're sensing a trend here. I did give him a lot of health, just in case he did take an attack. That's how I have him geared at the moment. But he was able to dodge everything the last fight, so we'll see if he dodges everything in this fight as well. Since I don't care about the pledges, I'm not trying to do one of those four-person teams. Again, just want to win the fight and go, yay, I beat it. So for my back row, Atoa, equipped with this, which basically is geared to improve Sesta's damage, though there are a few Eastern characters on the team. And then Lokido is holding Resonant Power Shadow, Power of Offense Wind, and he happens to be an Avenger, which matches with Sesta's personality. So he can hold the Almighty Power Avenger and beef up Sesta's damage. Sidekicks, my usual Tetra and Guns. Tetra for the heals, though technically, I'm not so sure you need Tetra. With Melody on the team, she has that end of turn heal, so she's healing the team, and Tetra, her other part of the aura. Sorry, it occurred to me that Tetra's a girl. Tetra's other part of the aura improves your resistances, your type resistance, your physical resistance by 30%. And in this fight, as I mentioned, Shiguri dodged everything. So I didn't need the extra health. I didn't need the extra resistances, and I didn't really need the heals. So I'm not so sure Tetra is all that important to the fight, but that's what I had before, so that's what we're doing this time. And Gunts, normal style Gunts, when the AF gauge is empty, the whole team's stats go up by 20%. And the AF gauge will be empty. So that is the team, that is the gear. And let's see if I can reproduce what I just did a few minutes ago. Challenge mode. There's my history. One fight. I'm not lying. Here we go.
like it. Good fight to
I'm
the
gonna
death.
knock you out.
Alright. In the challenge mode, he drains the AF force right away, which was a pleasant surprise. He did not do that in the normal, the hard fights and all that. So Guns' aura is already in effect, and my team's power and stats and everything are improved by 20% immediately. As for Lokido, he has 2 life points, so you have to beat him up basically 3 times total to win. As the fight goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. He can gain up to 1,000 power. So it's in our best interest to try and beat him as quick as possible. When he does blunt damage on someone, their endurance decreases, so basically you sucker punch someone and they're going to then take more damage from that point forward. And he also has some built-in resistances as well. So that's kind of his deal. On turn 1, I hit Cease on Shiguri to turn him into tank mode. Depravity, which reduces Lokido's power and speed for that matter. I just did a Wicked Wolf sweep right off the bat. And then Fierce Feline Storm, single party member to the user's right, gains power, intellect, and speed, and the whole party's wind attack goes up. So Sesta is to the right of Tsubami, so Sesta will gain the benefits of that. It takes 1 turn for Melody to deploy her wind zone. That's why I'm not really doing anything major this turn. I'm just kind of setting things up. So I'm going to build back up the bar. He's in tank mode. And so far so good. Shiguri's dodging. Now we have a wind zone. We have our end of turn heal 2 ways now. So on turn 2, I beefed up the party's resistances, magical smash, I kept Wicked Wolf sweeping, and I did Winds of War. And that put me just over the edge where I could use the AF burst. You notice that Lokido heals, so a little annoying, but I thought it was going to be annoying, but it turned out to be okayish. Now, I realize this is a strong team. Not everyone can perhaps reproduce it. The gear is pretty high, the specific characters you need are pretty high, but I mean, this is kind of endgame content. You can't, well, unless you're 7/7 AE, you usually can't just walk in here with 4 random noobs and win. So this is kind of the power of this team. It's now turn 3. We have an AF burst. We are going to start bursting, and we're just going to cast all ones. So Sarai Kinbu, Dark Drill, Wicked Wolf Sweep, and Injaku Neku Rambu. And with all the combo rate enhancement ores, you're going to see the combo rate go up, you're going to see the stacked wind zone go up, and you're going to see his hit points go down. We're just spamming 1. That's all we are doing. Lokido's health is down to about half now. Each Wicked Wolf sweep is a little stronger now.
How's this?
Just spamming 1s. And as you can see, his health bar, 1 more Wicked Wolf sweep should knock off his first life point. Now I use this remaining time to do any last minute buffs. So Depravity again. And whatever else I can work in. He's going to consume a life point. He's going to clear all of his debuffs. He does not clear pain, however. Or weapon break slash. Not that that really matters too much to this. but all of the power debuffs and everything, they're not there anymore. He also gained a barrier, which freaked me out at first. I checked the barrier, and it reduces damage by 40%, and it lasts 5 turns. You could wait it out, but it occurred to me that because we're waiting 5 turns, that's 5 turns that he could be stacking his power. So I really don't want to wait it out if I can help it, and this team is strong enough, at least it was last time, to cut through it all. So we don't have an AF burst, but we do have this. Sorai, Wolfheart Release, and Injaku. Now you might say, well, Crono, why would you do something like that on the first turn? I'm not filling up the AF gauge. What it does do, Sorai Kinbu activates Cease twice, and Cease puts a power and int debuff and stacks. So I've already reduced Lokido's power in case a hit does go through and he doesn't dodge it. So we are going to Cease, we're going to Depravity, we're going to Wicked Wolf Sweep, and we are going to, in this case, we'll just go ahead and Injaku, try to build up the AF burst. Alternately, if you want to be able to burst right away, you could use a Twin Blade Wolf right now and fill up the gauge even faster. Bolstering Kai, Kie, I guess. I've been saying Kai this whole time. I know I's are E's. Kie, Ki, Ki. I don't know, someone can correct me. Magical Smash, Wicked Wolf Sweep, and we will go ahead and redo Fierce Feline Storm. Now we have access to our AF gauge. He heals, he debuffs. If I used Wicked Wolf Sweep on the prior turn, I probably could have used the AF gauge immediately and even avoided all of that. But, as you saw, with half an AF gauge, I was able to drain his health with this team. And now I have more than half to work with, and he already has some lost health. And I've already cast my buffs. So, all that's left to do is hit the AF burst and hit ones. And I say hit ones because I have my spammable AF skill in slot number 1. A lot of people set it up so that the AF spammable skill is in slot 3, so I guess it'd be more appropriate to say just spam your AF slot, whatever slot it is. Okay? His health is completely full, so now I take this time to recast Depravity for the barrier. Attack. So I've recast the 3s, so now I'm recasting the 2s. I think I messed up a little bit on the 2s, but whatever. Alright, this is his final health level. If I can defeat him now, the fight's over. So, we take a quick look and see if anything has changed. We will notice that one thing has changed. His barrier, instead of 40%, is now 60%. Again, you could wait it out, but all that does is continue to stack his power, which is not good. So, we'll do the same thing as before. Sorai, Wolfheart, and Injaku.
I'm gonna cut you to pieces.
So this will reduce his power, which may or may not matter. I was not hit last time, so I don't know how strong his hits are, but Still, reduction of power has to help at least a little bit. Sarai, Depravity. This time I am going to use a Twin Blade to try and speed this up a little bit. And I'm going to Injaku. It's a 5-hit attack, so that will also fill up the AF gauge a little faster than some of Tsubami's other attacks. Sarai does many multiple hits as well. And you'll see in one single turn, I have the AF gauge pretty full. At least enough to use. Which, as you saw in all the previous rounds, it's not like he's gaining any health, he just has that damage barrier. And I am very confident that in an AF burst, spamming all ones, I can reduce the rest of his damage. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. 1, 1, 1, 1. For AF slot, AF slot, AF slot, AF slot. At this point now, because we know he has no more lives, if you want to work in some Wicked Wolf sweeps, or Twin Blade Wolves, I mean, I just did one. You'll see that she's already defeated Lokido. Just for the sake, there's a second one. You can blow all the remaining Divine Wolf stacks, or whatever she has for... I think they're called something different with her AS form, but there goes another one. Our combo rate, because of all that ore, is already hitting 1,000. If you're having issues, you notice the Stellar Burst gauge is available now. That would be a free Twin Blade Wolf 2. And I'm just adding insult to injury now. I just want to see how high this combo rate goes. But I could just stop at this point and immediately win the fight. Oh, one of the percents was 1337. Anyone remember Leet Talk back in the 90s and early 2000s? Alright, so nice, smooth. At no point did I really feel threatened. So that was how I won the fight last time. It was within 20 turns without anyone getting knocked out. So I was able to get one of the pledges finished as well. And I guess the weeks that have win with 3 or more wind characters, you might be able to do that. So really just the 4 or fewer allies. All 4 are pretty important. There's a bunch of videos out there by a bunch of people showing how to win this fight, fulfilling all of the pledges. I personally just don't care about that. I play to have fun. I don't play to get stressed out and spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out the right combination. I will willingly admit that I will look at some of those videos as well and probably copy their techniques. But if all you want to do is defeat Lokido, and you have these 4 characters, Tsubami, Sesta, and Shiguri, Stellar Awakened. So again, I know kind of a tall order for some people, but that team works, and as you saw, it works pretty well. So anyway, I hope this video helps you. Casual Crono, signing out.